I may be cringe, but I am free.
Free bird.
No, my God, no!
Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to Wooper Watch. I am your host, Cyanize, and I'm here with my co-host,
Mr. Gengar. We don't have a lot for the news today.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. You'd think with the new year there'd be some like crazy news to talk about, but nope, nothing.
Legit, literally, like nothing happened. Not even really on New Year's Eve for me. Did you do anything?
Oh, I did a couple of things, but yeah, in terms of news, like literally nothing. I stood up the night before. I'm like, come on, something had to happen between the last cast and this one. Also speaking of last cast, I noticed that like my audio was like muted for my intro. Thanks Stripe for pointing that out. Thanks. I'll do better next time.
Big oof.
Yeah. In terms of New Year's though, I went to my friend's house. We played some poker. I sucked at poker. They got to the point where I was just like, you know what? I give up. I bet everything. And every round I would just bet it all on every single like hand I had. And I was like,
Are you kidding me?
I was like, this is so fun. I love betting everything I own.
This is why blackjack is better. Blackjack is more fun.
But yeah, no, now I know a lot more about poker now, and hopefully I should be like good to go for next time. But like, you know, they put me on the spot. I didn't know how to play poker. And then, yeah, the ball dropped over there for us CST people, the correct time zone, and we ended up, like, drinking a few. Sparkling cider, of course.
Uh-huh, sure.
Yeah. Basically that. Did you do anything?
Kind of. Stoops had a bunch of his friends over, so he was, like, all happy and joyous, and they were doing stuff. What I did is I basically just hopped on call with a bunch of my friends, and we ended up playing just Among Us and Fortnite basically most of the night. And that was it.
I don't know if I would spend my New Year's doing that, but, you know.
Well, I mean, we couldn't meet up IRL due to various, like, specifications, like, oh, one person can't drive, another person's too far away, one's at, like, the other parent's house this week. So it's like, you know what? Forget it. We're just gonna just hop on call tonight. We somehow managed to get every single person in the group DM on call except one, even if it was, like, very momentary, so
That's
lovely.
Nice. I probably would have done the same if not for the fact that, like, it was all college people, and, like, they're all in, like, different states, and they all just came back for the holidays, and I was like, ooh, I get to hang out for a bit.
Understandable.
Yeah.
And I will say, though, when the ball dropped, I did yell, Happy New Year's, mother effer, so ain't that lovely.
Whoa, do you have a recording of it?
Oh, absolutely not.
Fuck!
Quick, put it on screen. Mystic actually says a swear word, guys.
Oh
my gosh!
I was really hoping we'd have footage of it, and then we could, like, use it for, like, bits and all that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, would be funny, but I didn't feel like recording it.
No, it's like someone like posts you out of context, like they're posting a clip of you like saying, "I will never swear. You will never see me swearing," and then they post a clip of you like raging, throwing your headphones on the floor, and just say, "You motherfucker, you stupid bitch," and like it just gets like 20K like likes, and you're like, whoa, chill.
I mean, I've already promised that this will be the year that I start swearing on stream, though.
Let's go!
I did say that exactly December to the 13th, 2023, I will literally just stream me saying the F word and then ending stream.
Oh my God.
I'm just going to drop an F-bomb on my 18th birthday.
That's it. So excited. I am so excited for that. This is what I've been waiting for.
Everyone's reacting to it like it's a Smash Bros. Reveal.
This was the moment I've been waiting for the entirety of the Mystic Gengar's channel growth.
That's what I've been waiting for. Woohoo!
That's what it's all about. Anyway, we've gone off the topic because
it's just basically on topic for today.
Yeah, it conveniently is on topic. So, ADHD, guys, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the term before. As cool as the name sounds, and it sounds like some like YouTuber out there, you know, some like Smash player. I don't know.
It sounds like a really bad like super form. I must activate my ADHD drive.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like it does sound like a computer drive, but no, unfortunately, it's a disease. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Is it? I think it's a disorder. I think that's the term.
Yeah, there you go.
It's attention deficiency hyperactivity disorder, I think.
Something like that. Anyway.
We should have done better research.
It's okay. It's okay because I Googled it. And according to Google, ADHD stands for... Well, actually, I don't know what it stands for, but it says short for attention... Oh, wait, no, it does tell you. Okay. Short for attention defect hyperactivity disorder.
I was right.
There you go. And the definition is marked by an ongoing pattern of inattention and or hyperactivity, impulsivity that interferes with functioning or development. You hear that, folks? That is why we can never get better at doing this. We will always suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we there's no getting around it. Listen, I don't care if you function like a human being. I promise you, I'm not working correctly.
Yeah, likewise. I want to say my ADHD isn't as bad as most people's. I used to be on meds before, which we'll get to later, but yeah, now I'm not, and it's kind of everything you've seen this past like year or so. It's just been me and purely me. Whether that's good or bad is kind of up to you, but yeah, it's. I used to be on meds a lot, and I think that kind of helped a little bit. It's not as bad as it probably could have been, but yeah, it's still there. It's still a thing I have, and it affects the workflow. It does. It affects YouTube videos, bro. How does it affect you? You know, Mystic, how does it affect your live streams and stuff?
Well, the reason why I do live streams is because ADHD basically stops me from editing. Like, I'll basically edit a minute, and then I'll get completely sidetracked for an hour, and then I'll come back and it feels like I'm scraping nails on a chalkboard, get another maybe 4 or 5 minutes done, and then be out of it. Like, the only way I can actually get videos done if I just basically hyper-focus on making a product in a day. Like, the Skullgirls one is, like, that's probably my favorite video I've ever done. I basically made that in an hour because hyperactivity energy just decided to focus all in on that in one go. And I actually put out an edited product. Yeah. But, like, I cannot focus for the long stretch of time to actually complete, like, a project. I haven't even started on my best of 22. That's a problem. That
is a problem. You kind of missed the window. It's like, it's either like a couple of days before the new year or like the day after the new year. That's it. You've missed the window, buddy.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, it's like, yes.
Yes.
I missed it.
So wait,
but I still want to do it.
Yeah. So wait, do you just like stream? If you just like you're just editing, you're like, man, fuck my life. Do you just stream right after? You're just like, all right, I'm gonna go play some Smash.
No, what I do is that I just stream when I feel like, yeah, no, I should put out something today. I'm just gonna go live.
Oh,
that's basically it. It's like, okay, I want to do a YouTube thing today. I'm just gonna go live. It's not really an excuse because it's kind of become what I do. So it kind of went from okay, I want to do something, but I don't want to edit, to, okay, I just want to do something. I'll do the thing that everyone wants me to do.
Yeah. No, I relate to that in that sense where, like, I will totally do something. Like, I'll take a break from editing and just be like, well, okay, I need this. I've been sitting in my chair for, like, 5 hours editing. Like, I deserve a break. And then I go sit in my bed and I fall asleep. And I wake up at like 11. And I was like, fuck, I should have not given myself that break.
It's like that one meme where it's like grandpa when he leaves the nursery home, and it's like that Red Dead Redemption 2 clip where the guy's like walking all across the open world map, and it's like ADHD people when they decide they need a break after 10 minutes of doing something.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. We're not coming back, guys. I think we were gone.
I think the funniest part about that too is that, like, after I'll take the first break, if I somehow manage to get back to my computer, I will take a break like very shortly after too. Like, I won't even sit there for like the same amount of time I was originally. I'll just be in my chair for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, and I'll be like, all right, time for another break. And if I somehow manage to come back the second time, it'll just be even shorter. And then it'll just continue downwards until I just eventually just be like, all right, I've had enough editing for today.
Somehow, the only times I can actually get myself to focus in on doing something is literally just playing video games. And that's probably a problem.
It is a problem. I agree. That's part of the problem with why I can't, like, take breaks while editing. Because as soon as I start a game, you know, I'm just stuck doing that game. You know? Like, Splatoon, it's a pretty good one that just came out. Like, Dude, the game is already so addicting as is. So when I go to take a break and play a match and I just lose a couple, I'm just like, well, I can't leave until I win a match. And then I win a match and I'm just like, well, I gotta win a couple more, right? And then it just keeps going downward and downward until it's a downward spiral of just playing Splatoon until you're satisfied, which is never.
Like, I do that with Fortnite. I'll boot it up, I'll play a few games, and then I'll lose in a completely humiliating fashion and decide, you know what? No. That's why I'm done for the day. Like, I was literally playing it at 1 a.m. last night because I saw a Fortnite Iceberg YouTube video. I was like, well, that was fun. And I just went and played the game until 1 a.m.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a problem. This is not okay. But on the bright side, it's a fun problem to have. At least I'm enjoying myself.
It is a fun problem. And as gamers, I would say this works in our favor. But as content creators, it does not.
This is a severe problem. This is why I live stream. It stimulates ADHD monkey brain without, like, backfiring in any possible way because I'm actually getting watch time off it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think my only problem with streaming is like after 2 to 4 hours, like I just stop focusing on the stream and I'm just like, man, I just want to go on Twitter. I want to go do something else. I'm tired of entertaining chat. Entertain yourselves.
Well, at that point, that's the part where you're supposed to stop streaming.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that there's always that pressure to keep going. I streamed Brilliant Diamond for 7 hours and was nearly falling asleep by the end of it. That was a mistake.
Why? How can you tolerate BDSP for more than 7 hours?
I wanted to finish it before Arceus came out, but I just couldn't pull myself to do it. And I still haven't done it.
You're not missing much, but,
I know I'm not. All I know is that apparently the Elite Four has competitively trained teams for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. It's so stupid. Another off-topic ADHD moment, but, dude, it's so stupid. The whole game before the Elite Four is like stupid, dumb, easy. Like it's literally just a 1-for-1 like recreation of like everything that was in the original Diamond and Pearl. And then you go to the Elite Four, and for some reason they're all jacked up, EV trained, nature trained, IV trained, all this shit, holding competitive items. Like what? Like freaking what's his name? The guy with the floof, the clown head. I forgot his name. Flint, yeah. So Flint, he's doing this whole like minimized baton pass set for his Infernape, and he has like
sorry?
Yeah, he does like
he has minimized baton pass?
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid, and you can't like it basically like he's like boosting up all of his Pokemon with baton pass, and then eventually leads to his Infernape where you can't even kill it.
What?
It's stupid. Like, Cynthia, I understand, because she's supposed to be broken, but all the other four are just, like, way too stupid.
Anyway, now you all understand how the ADHD mind works if you don't already have it.
Yeah, there you go.
Things like that will just happen on the regular.
Oh, yeah.
They just kind of happen.
I wonder if, like, people watching this podcast so far has, like, guessed, like, before this episode. Don't say you knew. Don't go in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube and be like, oh, yeah, I knew they had ADHD. And if you know certain channels. But, like, no. If you've been watching this podcast, I'm wondering, do these people know that we had ADHD before? Could they tell by the way we
does
just, like...
Does he know?
Yeah, does he know? Would they know by the way we do our episodes and by the way, like, we're talking and all that? Would they know by now?
The thing is, one of my IRL friends, even though I've mentioned it on several occasions, apparently didn't put it together that I had it until this year, even though I had mentioned it several times before. So, I don't know.
I don't know. I know so many of my friends have like gotten annoyed with me when I want to do like skits for videos and all that, and I just do not show up at the right time because it's like early in the morning and I'm like, oh yeah, I did say we were doing it at this time, but I'm still in bed, you see? And they're like waiting there in the parking lot or whatever where I said we were gonna meet, and I'm just not there. And I'm just like, you know what? We could do it tomorrow. You go home, buddy.
Wake up, Frogman. Wake up.
We got a city to
Wake
burn.
up. I had this actually labeled for way later, but starting is like the biggest wall for doing literally anything, including starting the day. I don't want to get out of bed. That's a lot of work. Do I have enough time to do things?
Starting the day is like the most like annoying thing ever. Like, okay, so how I work is that like as soon as I'm up, like as soon as I'm like fully awake from bed, I just look at my phone and I'm just like, all right, 5 minutes. As soon as that clock turns like 11:05, I'm out. Get out. And then it's like 11:20. I'm just like, all right, 11:25 now. 11:25. We got this. We're going to do this. And
I
look
literally
at it.
never use the snooze button because I feel it's too powerful. So what I do is arguably worse. I figured out how to open my phone without, like, waking up fully and changing the alarm for half an hour later without actually waking up. And that's probably worse.
Yeah, that's oof. I
Yep.
I haven't done this strat, but like I probably should, but I'm worried about how it would go. And also because like shit happens at night, so I like to have my phone on me, but like I was wondering if I just like put my phone like on my desk, like away from my bed, and just have the alarm go off, so I have to get out of my bed to silence it. But
I mean, yeah, that works.
But I might press snooze and just fall right back in my bed. So I don't know.
I mean, my strat to actually wake up to my alarm is that I have basically all of them set to it's the 8-bit version of Jump Up Superstar from Mario Odyssey, which I mean, haha, nerd alarm or whatever. But here's the thing. The 8-bit sound of the remix I'm using is so shrill that it sounds like a bomb siren going off. So it wakes me like that, like makes me freak out of bed. It works every time.
That's hilarious.
I physically can't sleep through it.
Wait, who made the remix?
I don't know. I think it was a fan-made remix that used to be available on Apple Music or whatever, but I think it's been taken down due to copyright reasons.
Oh, I was hoping we'd call out the channel who made it.
Yeah, no, it's not like a thing or whatever. It's like it was on Apple Music for the longest time, but I can't find it anymore for some reason.
Well, moving on a little bit because yeah, we gotta move a little bit. Hyperfixations, bro. I know you get hyperfixated.
Everything is hyperfixated now.
Everything. Everything hyperfixation. I'm like hyperfixating on Twitter right now. If I'm being real, if you want to be honest, what I'm doing right now, I'm literally looking at Twitter.com.
All right, let's just be clear here. For those who don't know what a hyperfixation is, it's basically like when you can only think about something specific for like a long period of time. Well, it's not like only think about it, because you obviously think about other things, but everything starts wrapping back to it. Like, for me, for example, I've been hyperfixating on Pokemon since the age of 5. No, it's not a problem! Like, literally, I call my channel a variety channel. If you scroll back through my videos and you scroll back through my live streams, like, a solid half of it is Pokemon stuff.
Yeah,
like, you can see the problem here, right?
Yeah, I would say for like the definition of a hyperfixation in a gaming terms, using gaming terms. Whenever a big new game comes out, say like the new Zelda game that's gonna come out this year, when that comes out, I'm gonna probably spend the whole week thinking, playing, eating, breathing that game for like the whole week straight before I even like think of like putting it down for like a minute to go do something else.
I severely apologize to anybody who ever mentions Persona around, because ever since I finished Persona 5 Royal earlier this year, it floats around me. It's like a side hyperfixation. It's like, it's always there. It didn't go away when I finished the game, but it just kind of casually springs up when it has to.
I mean, it's a pretty big game. I don't blame you. It's hard not to think about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, ugh. If I keep going, I'll go on a rant about the game. You see how this is? You see how this hyperfixation thing is?
Do you see how hard it is to stay on topic and like talk about the thing that you're supposed to talk about for today?
Yeah, exactly. And there's also like short-term hyperfixations that last for like a day, like or like a week or something. Because like 1 week I just went all in on Plants vs Zombies like a year or two ago.
Wait, the fixation would last a week? I thought that would be like a long fixation.
No. I'm talking about like a short-term fixation that just kind of happens because something in your life just comes your way. Like I randomly beat Plants vs Zombies on a whim. And so it just kind of lived and breathed the franchise for like a solid week.
So I guess that would just be the new game that comes out for like a week and you just play that and nothing else.
I mean, I guess, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, there's kind of two types of hyperfixations. There's, I'm going to do nothing but this for a week just because I'm feeling it, or this has now become a part of my personality. You're staying here.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, like that.
In terms of short-term ones, for me, I would say it's like Twitter. I scrolling through Twitter all the time, which is kind of a problem. There's a reason I deleted TikTok. It's because I would spend way too much time on it because it feeds into your well, first off, to just everyone's short-term attention span, which kind of has developed with social media and like people in general.
Attention deficiency hyperactivity.
Ooh, Ooh,
It
yeah.
loops back in a bad way.
Ooh, I don't know if that would be considered a disorder or not. I just know that like a lot of people just like ever since like the dawn of the internet, people's attention spans have getting lower and lower.
Oh, no, I get that. I'm just saying it's especially worse for us. Like, I've been using too many YouTube Shorts recently. Like, I just keep scrolling through them, and it's like, I've realized what it's doing to me.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I deleted TikTok. Like, I would spend like an hour on it, just be like, wow, I've consumed so much content in such a short amount of time. I am proud. When there's nothing really to be proud about there. Especially when half the content there is just really shit, and I'm only seeing it because that's the thing that I happen to scroll down upon. But yeah, I keep Twitter because obviously I need to keep up with news and all that shit.
Yeah.
But even then, Twitter still eats up my time. It still eats up like things I could rather be doing instead. And it's horrible. I won't delete it and I'm aware of it, but man, is it horrible.
Yeah, I totally get that, honestly. It's like, you just keep scrolling through stuff because, hey, thing happen, brain activate. It just kind of does. That's the best way to put it.
It just kind of does. And I mean, you know, I have things to try to like combat this, you know. I don't think we have on the notes, but like, dude, fidget toys, man. I have a fidget spinner like on the right side of my desk, right next to my mouse. Whenever I need it, I just grab it and it just starts spinning. But sometimes I forget about it and it sucks because it just sits there. And like, it could have been used to help me break out of it, but nope.
Thing is, though, is that those don't work for me. I tried my hardest. They just didn't ever work for me.
What fidget toy are you using?
I have tried basically every single one I could find, and none of them worked.
Even the fidget pen?
I will say, the closest thing that actually came to working for me was this little Digimon virtual pet thing or whatever that a friend got me for my birthday recently. And even then, I used it for a week until my Digimon died, and then I stopped using it.
Damn.
It's like...
Short-term fixation.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like 2 days. 3, 4, maybe. Yeah, but like, it just doesn't work. Like, I guess mobile games kind of work for it, but that's more feeding into it, not solving the problem.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll just do my dailies. No biggie. Just completely absorbed into it and not listening to class at all.
For like an hour, yeah.
Yeah, that's
getting on your phone in general. It's such a bitch because I'll just be on forever and I'll just be like, wait, I'm only on here for a second to look at a notification, and then I'm up there forever and ever.
Already scrolling through Twitter again.
I can't even tell if it's an ADHD problem anymore because I know people who don't have ADHD are just on it forever. Like, does this really apply to us, or does this just like affect us more because we just get distracted super easily and like?
Well, it's designed to be addicting. It's just that we're just kind of really, really susceptible to getting addicted to things.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to put it.
They made it to screw with us.
Exactly. Like, literally, before we started this podcast, we were talking about Pokemon Masters. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to start pulling for things. And I got nothing and stopped.
This man randomly just did a 10 pull. He's just like, which one? Which one, Simon? Which one? I'm betting it all. Which one? Which one are we pulling for? And I'm like, okay,
I should be saving for Shauna, but no.
You're getting so many free gems. I don't blame you. I had to like throw away a few because I was like, all right, I feel kind of guilty for having this much.
Yeah, you know what? Forget the pity pull. Forget the pity. But yeah, it's like, we're very, I guess I would say, susceptible to, getting addicted to stuff. It's why, like, multiplayer games, they really just kind of click at times. Like, if there's a solid gameplay loop, it's not letting go, pretty much. That's a good way to put it.
I would say, like, if we're talking, like, multiplayer games, I would say, like, stuff like Minecraft. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently with the boys. And, dude, I don't know why. Having a group of friends, we just log on every single day. We just progressively, like, add something more to our bases and, like, just do more stuff each day. And just, like, oh, man, it's such a fixation for, like, a month. And then we drop it when we realize, like, we've done too much. And, like, we've already, like, beaten the game and gotten, like, netherite armor and like all this stuff.
Minecraft hasn't done it for me in ages. I won't lie. The thing is that I used to be really into the creative aspect of the game, but the problem is that it's like I usually get bored when it gets to the mining part of survival, which is why I like doing it with friends, because then I can just mooch off their nether portals and stuff.
Wow.
And I just like the thing.
Why
is,
am I not surprised you're that kind of person?
when I did the realm or whatever, like, for streams ages ago. And I promise, guys, I'll do something Minecraft again eventually. The thing is that everyone else kind of did almost all the work while I was off stream, even though I'm 90% sure they were using cloning exploits. Regardless, yeah, it just kind of happened, and I was just along for the ride. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I've been meaning to get back into it someday. It's just the timing hasn't been right, you know?
If you're a part of my Minecraft squad, you're going to have to do some work too, whether it be in the fields or in the nether. You're going to have to do some work, buddy. You can't just leech. You can't smooch. You get to get some kissies and you know, boo-boos. You get me to kiss your boo-boos. You got to do some work, buddy.
Well, I spend most of the time more or less collecting actual resources from structures and then building stuff. That's kind of where I put my effort into the building. I just hate the actual process of mining to get, you know, like diamonds and stuff. Oh, it's tedious. I like the exploration, not the stand here, right click, right click, right click, right click.
I don't know. I mine with my friends, and it's usually fun because we're all just like, ooh, diamond, and it's like a shiny Pokemon. We're like, where? And we also like run to his location. We're like, shit.
Oh yeah, speed of Pokemon. God, I gotta do Pixelmon stuff sometime.
I've never played Pixelmon. I've only seen
seriously.
I've seen footage of what's it? The Maryland's like Let's Play of it.
Man, I actually watched a Let's Play back during Gen 6. I don't remember who it was. I think he stopped doing Minecraft at some point. But it was like, I remember I watched on some old Minecraft app back when I was actually hyper-fixating on Minecraft. There was this Minecraft TV app where YouTubers would pay to put their videos on there, basically. And I used it as like a sort of Netflix for Minecraft content. But I always rewatched the same guy's Pixelmon Let's Play. And it became like this thing that just sat there for years until I finally played it on my own time recently. And it's fun. Right. It has all the problems of regular Minecraft, but it's fun.
But it's with Pokemon!
Yay! We gotta do something together with that sometime.
Maybe. I have no idea.
Pixelmon Mystic SMP, guys, coming summer 2022.
I have no idea how to install mods, so I'd have to figure that out.
It takes 5 seconds.
Anyway, a little bit unrelated, but this whole conversation was unrelated. But like
ADHD!
ADHD!
We did it, guys!
I think the greatest thing about this episode is that now when we get off topic, people are going to know why if they've seen this episode. So we don't even have to explain ourselves.
The worst part is that when both podcast hosts have ADHD, and it's like banging heads together, like smashing them against the wall, but this time together. Double boost!
Double boost! I don't know whose ADHD is worse, though. Like,
me.
I want to say, I was going to say, I want to say
it's
yours.
Severely me.
Yeah, because I was like, I still like try to focus on the week and make content and all that, and you're just like giving in entirely.
I try to wrap it back, but this episode I'm just giving into my intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, I mean you should because it's the ADHD episode. Anyway, you mentioned about YouTube playlists. I wanted to add on that. There's been so many like YouTube playlists I'll just see and I'll just be like, dude, I need to binge through this playlist, and it's like a Netflix show for me. That would be there was a playlist I binged like recently before the Nephelibatha dropped. It's this guy, I forgot what his name was, but he does the GTA 5 pacifist percent, where he's playing the entirety of the story mode without shooting anybody, and he's having his like teammates shoot all of them. And it's so funny seeing how frustrated he gets because like there's just some missions where you have to kill somebody. And like he's trying to get his teammates to do it. He's trying to get the NPCs to do it by like calling the police or, you know, pushing them in a certain way or like just doing all this stuff. Just trying to give as little gunshots and melees as possible. And it's like, it's so entertaining for me. And I love his commentary.
Man, actual documentary about nature or something? Wow, God. I could never sit through that even if it's like an hour.
A documentary?
6-hour documentary about how good Persona 5 is. Scrumptious.
This isn't a documentary. What?
No, I'm just saying it's like, you could just give me like the YouTube summary of something rather than watching something, and I'll probably end up watching the YouTube summary even if it's literally the same length. It's like, I don't know, there's something stimulating about that just kind of works. Like, I could never replay through Persona 5 for the life of me right now. It'd take way too long. But rewatching all the game's events multiple times on YouTube? Yippee!
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. But like, oh yeah, replaying though, like that shouldn't be hard for Persona. You got New Game Plus. You can like breeze through it and skip cutscenes. There's the thing to do that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm waiting until I actually get the mood to go through all the palaces again. Because the thing is, I only have a few more achievements to do for the Platinum on Royal, but like, I'm waiting until after I finish 4 Gold and then I get the kick for more Persona.
No, you're gonna play Xenoblade first, then you
I
can
know. I told you I'd get to it.
Honestly, I'm super surprised you bought both Xenoblade games. I thought you were gonna start out with the first one and be like, oh, if I don't like this one, I'm not gonna touch 3. But nah, you went all in.
Nah, here's the thing though, is because I was looking at it and then I was like, I was actually gonna do that. But then a little light bulb clicked in my brain. It was like, I just remembered seeing an eBay listing for a physical copy of Xenoblade 2 for like $80 before, and I was like, you know what? I'm not taking chances.
Wait, Xenoblade 2, you got Xenoblade 3.
No, I know, I got Xenoblade 2, but I'm saying that it's not going to be printed forever like Xenoblade. Like Mario Odyssey, I think, still gets printed and stuff and put on store shelves. But, like, Xenoblade 2 stopped getting printed physical copies ages ago, and it started to go up in price. So it's like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it physical while I can.
But wait, hold on, I'm confused. You didn't buy Xenoblade 2. You got Xenoblade 1 and 3.
No, I'm saying I got 3, but I'm saying, like, 3, if they don't, like, print it as long, it might become more valuable.
Oh.
So it's like, I'm just gonna grab 3 now, so I'm not paying $60 for an eShop game, you know?
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Now
okay.
you see what I'm saying.
You said Xenoblade 2, I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Because I know Xenoblade 2 went up in price, so I was like, I'm not gonna risk that.
To be fair, that is a 2017 game. Xenoblade 1 is approaching 2 years old now, the definitive edition. So it's harder to find. Xenoblade 3 was a Game of the Year contender, so I expect it to be around for a while.
Yeah, fair enough, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to take chances.
I feel you there. Anyway, we're getting super off topic again. I'm going to be the voice of reason this podcast.
Hyperfixations. Yippee.
I'm actually really glad you added this to the notes because I would have never thought of adding it there, but man, do I relate so hard to it. And I can even add on to it too. But
we were talking about this now, right?
Dude, oh my god. I can't believe you share the same feeling I have whenever I listen to music. Cause oh my god.
Everyone with ADHD does this.
Dude, the amount of times I'll listen to something and I'll just picture myself in that fight or scenario. I listen to the Metal Gear Revenge standing here and I'll be Jack, bro. I'll be the guy punching the senator and I'll be risking it all while my entire family and friends are watching me have my freaking fist bleeding out punching this giant tall guy and all gasping, realizing just how fucking hard I'm going in on this guy. And, I like to imagine myself as a shonen protagonist, while I'm listening to these musics.
Dude, it's the thing is, I actually have repeating visions for certain songs. So there's this amazing song. It's called Kingslayer featuring Baby Metal by Bring Me the Horizon. The thing is, it's a song that if you haven't heard it before, you need to listen to it at 3 a.m. first, and then you'll start to love it. Because, It's interesting. Just watch it in your bed at 1 a.m. headphones on, and it's an experience. Because once you get to the good part, you get to the good part. But the thing is always that every time I listen to the song, I have the same vision of castles floating in a cloud space or whatever, and a knight ripping through it, freaking combo style, darting through every single hall like it's a Sonic game or something, and not specifically Sonic and the Black Knight, an actually cool version of that. It's hard to describe, but I have the same vision every time of a knight bouncing between each wall in the hallway, killing everything in there. It's sick. It's rad. It always happens with that song specifically. And this is gonna sound weird, but 2 Christmas songs do this for me. All I Want for Christmas Is You. I can imagine sliding down what's it called? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, right?
Yeah, I've just seen it. I've just seen it 1,000 times. I'm tired of it.
But the thing is, the scene specifically where he's on the sled, I can imagine that specifically kind of doing that, but going backwards down a street with Christmas lights on both sides, firing guns backward at a truck chasing you.
Jesus.
I don't know. It works with the latter part of the song, and Feliz Navidad specifically goes real well in my head for a sword fight when it gets to the latter half with the trumpets. I don't know. It's a thing that happens. It keeps happening for some songs.
Yeah, I definitely agree. There's I don't relate to the Christmas bit, but it's whenever I listen to fighting music, not fighting game music, but just music where there's a fight transpiring, I'd always I don't know what it is and being a self-insert, but I just love inserting myself as the main protagonist role, fighting this oversized boss like the world's about to end, and just like me like fighting like I'm in my Goku Super Saiyan form, and I'm just like letting it all out. That's my thing. I don't know why. Whenever I listen to music, that's what I like to imagine. Maybe it's just because like I want to be like a shonen like protagonist who like just wants like the world to just see this giant freaking fight, and like I don't know. I love imagining fights. That's like my favorite thing. I'm the that tiger guy in Kung Fu Panda 1 who's just like always imagining that battle being legendary. You know, I'm that guy. Oh man, I have the craziest visions for like fights. I like think of a fight that like happened in a game, and I just like make it 20 times better in my head.
Okay, actually, genuine question. Is it always from, like, a static camera angle, kind of like a fighting game, or is it, like, swishing around in all directions?
I kind of switches in whichever direction I want it to be, and, like, whatever, like, direction I think would look the coolest. But, like, yeah, it's kind of just wherever it's my head, bro. I can do wherever I want with the camera.
Yeah, because, like, basically every time I do, it's, like, the camera angle is, like, rapidly shifting to, like, different areas. Like, you know, those things are like, oh, it's one continuous shot, but, like, the camera's always moving around. That's kind of how it is with, like, the fights in my head. Wait, hold up. The way I sort of imagine most of it is, like, it's usually just fist fighting.
Oh, yeah, it's lots of fist fighting. I agree. There is a lot of fist fighting. It's either fist fighting or sword fighting for me.
Yeah, sometimes I'll usually just end up, like, actually punching the air while it kind of just moves through my head.
Yeah,
which is a problem when I'm driving.
Dude, okay, so, like, it's so dumb for me, too, because I just stand up, and, like, I imagine I'm the guy, like, facing down my opponent. Like, I'll be listening to something, then I just get out of my bed, and I just stand up, like, and I'm putting my arms up, and I'm like, I don't, like, do the motions, but I just stand up, like I'm, like, powering up or something. This is so fucking cringe, but I don't care.
I know! I may be cringe, but I am free.
Yeah. Free bird,
no,
yeah.
God, no! That's another song! I've never actually listened to the full song. I've only listened to that part because it keeps showing up in ads. I just haven't gotten around to the full version.
It is 5 minutes long, so I don't blame you, but yeah. The funny thing is that, like, you can listen to that song and be like, huh, is this actually Freebird? Because, like, the beginning part is just so different compared to that part.
The funny thing is, though, is, like, with that specifically, I can always imagine, like, multiple shots of, like, a war zone happening at the same time. It works for some reason. It's like, you can imagine, like, constantly cutting between clips of, like, different explosions and stuff. It kind of works.
Dude, okay. You know, people shouldn't trust me with driving, but, like, not to say my driving's bad, but, like, if this, and you know the meme, Your Honor, Freebird was playing. Dude, whenever Freebird starts playing on my radio, I just say fuck the law, and I just start going insane.
Wait, you don't just speed anyway? Oh.
Well, okay, I do speed, but like that's like baby speeding. That's like 10 to like 20 miles over. No, when I hear Freebird and I don't see anybody around, because this might be like at late at night, I'm just like, fuck this, I'm going insane, and then I do it, and I'm usually fine. I haven't crashed yet.
Yet. Listen,
please, Freebird should be abolished from the radio, because it is a drug.
Dude, a song for me that always gets me, like, going when I'm driving is The Roar of the Spark from Guilty Gear Strive. Dude, I don't know what it is, the Roar of the Spark! I always, like, push down on the gas pedal a little more. Like, I just gotta.
Yeah, I would say that with, like, a lot of Mario Kart music and just, like, any fast-paced, like... I'm trying to think of something, like, really fast. That like
Coconut Ball.
Oh, yeah. Metal Sonic theme from Sonic Forces also gets me to go really fast.
Interesting.
That one's so good. I listen to that a lot.
Literally half of my my current playlist is Nate Wants to Battle's covers of all the Sonic songs. He's like, dude, literally every time I get in the car, the first song that plays is All Hail Shadow. It's it's because alphabetical order, but like, I don't know. Every time we get to the battle, it's like, bow your head low, all hail Shadow. Yeah. It's like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I actually have my playlist pulled up here. I have a lot of Pokemon Masters remixes, but I'm gonna be real. If I'm like driving and all that, I don't listen to it because it repeats too much.
YouTube music user spotted.
I use Spotify and YouTube Music, okay? Nintendo doesn't post their shit on Spotify. I have to use YouTube.
I use Apple Music. I'm sorry. I have sinned greatly.
I don't care, but tell that to the audience, and they'll probably think otherwise.
In all fairness, I will say, in my defense, it did come included with the upgraded storage plan. Okay? Okay?
That is fair.
In my defense.
That is fair. I also have a lot of death battle music in there. I love their like music they commission for the fights. I've been so like fixated on the strongest alive with the Asta versus Deku. I was gonna be, but like, oh my god, I've like memorized the entire song now, and I could probably sing it for you. I will not, because my parents are sleeping. But yeah.
The thing is, I'm, like, really bad with music, because, like, I don't listen to, like, a lot of artists. I usually just find a few random songs that I like, but I don't bother looking through their discography at all. Like, I'll usually just pick the ones with the music videos and just kind of run with those.
Amelie?
Okay, Amelie, I've got a good chunk of stuff in here for her.
I'm like, okay. I was like, when are we going to talk about her?
Persona 5 ones. I got at least 2 of the One Piece ones in here.
I was gonna say, like, when are we gonna start talking about her? Because like, holy shit, she makes up the majority of my playlist. God, she's amazing. She has so much range. She's crazy. I don't know what I could say that hasn't already been said. She's nuts. She's a voice actor, VTuber, singer, and just oh my god, she's nuts. Like, she just released her original album. For those of you who've seen my videos, I have a poster of it like in my background. Oh my god, so good. Her original songs are like amazing. I'm surprised she hasn't done them any sooner.
I'm just throwing it out there, but like Blacklight is probably my favorite cover of hers.
Oh,
it's
dude,
that good.
So good.
Let's run wild! Like, it's like, oh my god,
free,
yes.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. The thing is, I saw that in the movie, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I get back, and it's like, honestly, this is not as good as the one in the movie. I liked it better in the original Japanese. But this is so much better to listen to in the car.
But it's her take, and that's the thing. Like, it's her music has got like, I remember she would like make April Fool's videos, and it's gotten to the point where like, oh yeah, no, I know my songs aren't as bad as the Japanese. Don't make fun of me. And like, it was like funny like April Fool's videos, but yeah, now she's just like, a lot of her music's just like, okay, you can think the Japanese is better, but like, it's just her take. And her take is usually very, very good, no matter what you think.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I think they're a little too heavy on the techno. Like, I think it was her, it was one of the 2 Persona songs. I think it was, Rivers in the Desert that took a lot of time for me to get used to. But after listening to it a few times, I was like, you know what? No, I can vibe with this.
I will say Persona music is kind of hard to do. I love the originals so much. It's kind of hard.
It's hard to top. Though then again, they did top all of them themselves in Strikers.
Yeah, I was going to say Strikers is like the only thing that topped them for me.
Like, literally the only song for the original Persona 5 album that I have in my playlist is Wake Up, Get Out There, because it just didn't get a Strikers remix. Everything else is either from Royal or it's the Strikers version.
Real quickly, back to Amelie. I just want to share my favorite song from her. Dude, from her like original album, like I really like oh my god, I have like all of them. Shit. I can't even like Have you listened to them actually?
I have not listened to the original album, no.
Well, I mean, it's on YouTube. You can just do that.
Yeah, maybe. I'll do it right now, guys. Let's get copyright claims.
Right now. Like, dude, oh my god, like Call Me King, the villain vibes from like featuring Callie or whatever. That was crazy. Trying to find the other ones. Messing with the Wrong Bitch Now. Oh my god. Dude, she's nuts.
Edgiest names I've ever heard of.
Oh yeah, they are so edgy. It's supposed to fit with her VTuber persona and all that.
Wow. You just hear the old sitcoms out of it. Womp womp.
Wow. She's a cool VTuber. It's okay.
Just hearing the womp womp in my head. I can't.
Bro, why are you saying that just now? Like, you knew she was a VTuber.
Oh, no, I didn't know. It was just like when you just got to that, I just heard the womp womp.
My god. This guy is Twitter incarnate, bro.
I'm sorry, it was funny.
How long are you gonna laugh for? Holy shit. Stop.
Okay, sure.
Are you done?
No. Okay, I'm good.
What the fuck is that? God. Okay, it's not funny. Okay, buddy.
I'm sorry, I have an intoxicating laugh. Sometimes when I start, I can't stop.
How are you laughing at your own laugh? What did you get the Joker gas on you? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It sometimes just does that.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think this is a great segue into I cannot focus for shit. Because you could not focus for shit.
Yeah, honestly. I can't. Even when I take my meds, I usually can't.
Yeah, back when I took my meds, I could focus. But, like, we'll get to the meds part in a moment. But, yeah, in terms of, like, you know, focusing, it's really difficult. I know everyone struggles with that. It's not like an ADHD exclusive problem. But for me, like, in terms of, like, focusing, it goes back to the hyperfixation thing. If I'm not, like, hyperfixated, it's kind of hard for me to stay focused. Like, being focused on this podcast and, like, talking for long periods of time, it is difficult. It is so freaking difficult. I can't even begin to describe how difficult it is. Like, a normal conversation is kind of easy for me because I'm usually playing a game while I'm talking. But, like, this, I'm just purely looking at OBS, and I'm just, like, doing my thing, and... Yeah,
this is why I actively let the conversations trail. It becomes more interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I don't mind conversations actively trailing, of course, but like, yeah, I try to stick with the script while also try to have a fun time, and it just there's a lot. It's a lot, man. There's just a lot. It's a lot.
It's like Palpatine. Let the ADHD run through you, Cyanize.
God, have you heard of Darth ADHD the Wise?
Yes, everyone's favorite story. But yeah, it's like, I can't focus. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work. Like, I'm sitting here right now, like, eyes bouncing between Paldea and Wooper Plush on my desk, Skylander Schooner on top of my PC, Amiibo sitting over on the right on top of a DDR box. But it just kind of bounces everywhere.
Dude, oh my God,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I mean, everyone's seen my room for like 5 seconds, but like, I cannot. It is so hard to not just like look around and just be like, whoa, this place is awesome. Sorry, I know I'm self like endorsing, appreciate. I don't know what the word for that is, but yeah, no, like I have so much shit in my room that it's hard to not get distracted and just like look around, and just be like, whoa, I remember how I got that thing, or oh, I know where I got that thing.
Yep.
My room is nuts. There's so many posters and figures and weebs and animes, and
That's actually how we found out that I had ADHD. Because I mentioned
Really?
that like I could never really stay focused and I was always looking on the room. I remember that being one of the main reasons my parents brought up when we were talking to the doctors. He was like, yeah, that sounds like ADHD. And we just kind of went from there.
I don't remember how it got figured out for me. Like I was too young to know.
Yeah,
but, like,
I don't remember when. I just remember that being one of the whys.
Yeah, I remember taking it a lot, and I might be stupid. I have no idea if this is like involved with the ADHD, but like I remember taking a bunch of like meds that like the ADHD meds, and I think it like conflicted with my growth or whatever when I was a lot younger. Like, okay, this probably has nothing to do with the story.
No. I remember my mom mentioning this. Yeah, this is a thing that can happen.
But, well, like, I haven't gotten to the part where it probably has nothing to do with ADHD, but I'm going to mention it anyway because it's on my head now, and everyone's probably,
Just
like,
go,
really...
just go!
Okay. So, during, like, middle school, I was growing way too fast. Like, I'm not even saying that in, like, jokingly. Like, my body was growing way too fast.
Okay,
like,
no,
I already
that's very different.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to say it anyway, because why not? It might be related to ADHD. Who knows? If not, whatever. You guys get a cool story. Dude, I had a beard. A fully grown beard in 7th grade.
What?
I'm
And
not
you
even
got
kidding.
rid of it?
Yes.
Bruh. Now you should have become the Jolly Green Giant.
I was taller than everybody. I had more hair than everybody. My voice was deeper than everybody. Like, I was all these things, and I was like 13 years old. I had all these things, and nobody knew why. And so we went to the doctors, and they showed us I don't know what they did, but they looked at my bone structure or whatever, and they're just like,
He's just
buddy,
built different.
Yeah, just built different. And everyone's like, and they're all just like, dude, you're growing way too fast. What the fuck is going on? And so they were just like, hey, we could take pills to like slow you down or whatever. And also they mentioned how me growing too fast was going to affect my height and that I wouldn't be able to get as tall as I could be. So I was offered like surgery or whatever to like fix my height. If it failed though, I would have been like even shorter than I am now, which I'm 5'8" right now. That's pretty tall for most people, but for my area, that is really tiny. Like, I am below average for most people. Yeah, but I think I'm stuck at 5'8", and it kind of sucks. I could have gotten taller, but then...
Wait, you're 5'8"?
Yeah.
I'm taller!
Fuck.
By literally, like, 1 inch, but I'm taller!
Let's go! But yeah, no, it was a wild process of... I don't know what happened. Like, I asked my dad about it. He's like, I never experienced anything like that. So I have no idea what happened. I don't know if that has nothing to do with ADHD. I'm like 100% sure now that I'm saying it, but like, it was definitely around the same time when I started taking meds. So it's probably, I don't know, maybe it had something to do with something. I don't know. It's a cool story. You guys got a cool story now. So boom. There
Apparently
you go.
some ADHD meds apparently have a negative effect on height from what I heard. But I don't think it was related to that. I think that's a very different thing.
I should ask my parents more questions about that, honestly, because I still have, like, no idea why me, and, like, I've never heard anybody else have this problem before.
Bro had a fully grown beard.
Yep. I was called Bigfoot in school. I was made fun of.
Oh, brah, no.
Middle school fucking sucks. I mean, that's a separate podcast entirely, but, like, oh my god, dude. I look back at middle school now, and I think of it as, like, a growing point for me.
A literal growing point or a figurative one?
Figurative.
I'm sorry, I had to.
I guess literal too. Like I learned to like, well, actually no, it was more so high school. I learned to be more confident, but like, yeah, middle school was just like not wanting to kill myself. That's another podcast also. But yeah, it was just like not hating myself and like trying to like not like, you know, not thinking life is bad, because life wasn't bad. Life is pretty good, minus the part that I have to figure out what to do with my life.
Yeah, my current existence right now. You know that one poster for Free Guy where he's just standing there with coffee while everything's exploding behind him?
Oh, I love
That's
that
basically
poster.
my life right now.
I love Free Guy also, but yeah,
Good
yeah,
movie.
I know
Remember when you made a whole video essay on it? Yeah, that was crazy that you
Yeah.
forgot and made until I brought it up.
Shut up, That was a time period.
That video essay was based. Don't even.
Oh, thank you.
I've been telling you should make more.
Maybe.
Let the hyperfixation energy run through you, Cyanize.
Let it run through your veins. But
Do
yeah,
it.
I got super off topic, so sorry about that. But yeah, yeah, you want to mention the subheading real quickly, though? The starting is the biggest wall for any project?
Yeah, so the reason why I don't get anything done is because I hate starting to work on things. Like,
You're lazy.
no,
Sorry,
it's not that.
continue.
I feel like I don't have enough time to complete what I set out to do. Like, starting a stream feels terrible because, like, I can never get over that wall. Like, am I even going to have enough time today? That's why I just don't stream sometimes, because I just stall myself out and I actually don't have time to do it because I'm waiting for my family to spring something stupid on me.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I can't record half the time. I always have to, like, I have to be, like, 100% sure that nobody's going to bother me mid-recording. It always happens, too. I start recording and somebody needs me. Something happens. Somebody out there needs me. And it's so annoying. I can never, like, record in peace.
I have literally had to mute my mic a few times in this podcast alone because my parents were yelling about lunch or something.
That's
so
hilarious.
it's like, well, okay. The thing is, though, is like I made sure to lock my door and then shut another door, so it shouldn't have actually come through on the mic. I hope it didn't.
Dude, I can't lock my door. My dad gets so pissed.
Oh no, my dad gets mad too. It's I just did it just to be sure.
Yeah. Luckily, like, my parents know now that, like, hey, I do videos. If I'm, like, screaming and all that, it's probably because I'm doing a video and not because I'm, like, burning down the house or something. But back then, oh my god. I would get scolded for hours about how you cannot yell in this house.
Yeah. The thing is that everyone makes fun of me for it. I just kind of got used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten used to it as well, but like, yeah, now they kind of understand, and now I kind of live all right. I just have to find the perfect time to record, which is also hard because of ADHD, because once I do find the perfect time, I'm just like, maybe 5 more minutes.
yeah, I get that. Like, I try and make it start on, like, even 10-minute marks, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes, like, maybe I should give in. Maybe I should push you back another 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I could take another 5 minutes to, like, you know, juice up a little bit.
Like, I was literally going to stream in the one day, and I forgot who it was, put out a new video, and it's like, you know what? No, I'll push you back by 20 minutes to finish this.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
then
why not?
Yeah. Say why not? What's the harm in it? And
Maybe I
then-
shouldn't get out of bed and make breakfast an hour earlier so we can record the podcast on time. Maybe I should.
Yeah,
I know, right? Gee, who would have guessed? Pancakes,
Shut
huh?
up.
Delicious pancakes?
Shut up.
Yeah, okay, I see you, Akechi.
I'm surprised you didn't even make the catchy joke when I said I was eating pancakes.
Oh, I know. I was waiting for the podcast. I was waiting for the podcast to make fun of you for it.
Yeah.
I was
you.
waiting. I was anxiously waiting. I know who you are. But yeah, you see, we can't... It's like, I want to start my best of 2022, but I'm still unsure of how I'm even going to capture the video. Like, am I going to do the phone record thing? Am I going to, like, open up OBS, full screen the video, and then do it that way, and then crop and post? Like,
You probably just do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Buddy, like, you've already missed your deadline. At this point, you got till the entirety of January, and at that point, you just can't just do that.
Yep.
Man, I would, like, beat myself up if I would have had to upload it today. Like, oh my goodness. How do you do this?
Oh, no, I actually did the previous Best of Mystic Bros compilation using everything from all our videos we uploaded before. Yeah, no, I did that all in a day. The thing is, I actually had to, like...
Bring it back. Bring the hyperfixation back.
Asha actually was, like, talking about it back when he used to edit for us. He's like, yo, I'm willing to have out, like, if you could just go through and just get any clips and upload them to the Google Drive of any of the videos that you did, I will thank you forever. And we just kind of spent the whole day doing that, and I managed to somehow get it out on time with the update video. And even then, I screwed it up and I put in the same clip twice at the last second.
Great.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Like, you gotta, like, I know you make, like, timestamps and all that, but, like, you have to have the videos ready in a folder. Like, you can't just, like...
Oh, that's the plan, yeah. What I'm gonna do is
Yeah,
I'm gonna make
like...
a separate folder to deposit all the clips and upload that to Google Drive, and then put that in my editor and go one by one.
I know your ADHD wouldn't allow it, because mine probably wouldn't, but, like, after a stream is done, like, go back and get the clips.
Yeah,
Get them in a
that's what
folder.
I'm changing for 2023.
Because, like, yeah, like, because all you do is stream now, so you got to work around that. And considering that you might make shorts of those, and or you might, like, upload them to, like, a clips channel, like, you're gonna have to get those clips eventually. You don't want to, like, spend your new year just getting clips for this best of.
Yeah, the new plan is what I'm gonna do for the next year is I'm gonna take all the clips from 2022, and I'm gonna take the ones that are my favorite, and I'm gonna space those out as clips into the next year. So I'm gonna start uploading stuff from, like, the previous year that people might have missed. Like, the whole saga with the McPickle, that's going to become its own video. The Schooner saga is going to become its own video.
Oh, fuck.
What are you OFing?
Just, oh, fuck in general. The McPickle.
Listen, it's an arc on the channel. It was an arc of my season, okay? But regardless...
It was a horrible arc. It was a horrible arc.
Shut up. At least I quit there now. It's not a problem anymore.
But the fact it was a problem...
Listen, because of that tweet, the thing is, though, is, I'll talk about it when I eventually decide to dirt talk my employer and all that. But trust me, never order burgers from McDonald's.
I mean, I never did, but, you know.
Always get one of the fried items. Get a crispy chicken sandwich, spicy, extra pickle. You'll thank me later.
Is he on Team Spicy? Does he know?
What do you mean, does he know? I mean, I literally saw them scrape the sauce back into the thing after they spilled it on the counter. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only day I got a burger after my first day. I ain't messing with that.
I don't eat McDonald's burgers unless I have to.
I promise you, they're always undercooked. They're all like, basically the grill's usually broken.
Oh no, I'm aware.
Yeah, they're not actually cooked. Like
I'm the burger guy. I'm well aware.
Yep, yeah. The grill comes up and they're literally pink across the entire top, completely uncooked.
Nice.
Because it's like a press that you got to put down, but sometimes it just doesn't work. So, and the thing is, they tell you not to recook that, but I always do it anyway, just to be sure. But yeah, do you want to talk about like the medication now?
Oh yeah, crap. We were talking about ADHD,
which I clearly didn't take today.
ADHD moment. Bleh. Okay, so meds. All right, I haven't taken them in like 3 years, so this is purely off memory, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, a lot of what we're gonna say about meds is basically the same. unless you just happen to take some random pill. But like whenever I would take my meds, and this is probably one of the reasons why I wanted to kill myself when I was like taking the meds back in middle school. But yeah, like meds, they help you focus. They help you not hyper focus, because then you'd be focused on one thing, but they help you focus
like
in
a normal
general.
person, apparently.
Yeah, they kind of turn you into a normal person, if I were to describe it.
No dream, not the normal pills.
Not the normal No, I didn't. Fuck. Normal pills. Okay. I can't focus now. Shit. Okay. So, okay, when you take your normal pills, you tend to focus a lot. Like it turns you to a normal person at school. The downside of it though is that you don't want to eat. You're always down in the dumps, down in the blues. There's got to be something else with it. I'm trying to remember.
You actually are able to do things. My experience.
Well, that's a pro. I was thinking of cons.
I mean, yeah. Oh, cons. Okay. I noticed that I'm not nearly as funny.
Well, yeah, because it like tunes out your personality.
Yeah, the funny
like,
juice goes away.
I didn't have like any friends in middle school because like I was so boring to hang around because of the meds.
Yeah, I can kind of
like
get that.
I was doing good at school, but like I had no friends and I hated myself.
Big. I'm trying so hard not to say big oof. I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah. This is like a whole other podcast discussion, but like, God, I hated myself then. Like, it sucked. It was miserable, dude. But then I went off of it, and then I was like happy. Like, I was failing school. Well, not failing, but like I was getting like low C's. But I was happy. I had friends. I was happy.
You know what?
And
wow.
Oh, and also, I wasn't hungry. Okay. You aren't hungry when you have the meds, but you're starving, but you don't know it, and you don't react to it at all. And you get, like, super, like, you lose weight.
You know what? No, you're right. I never thought about that. No, I really don't eat when I'm on the medication.
Yeah, I forgot about that, too. But, yeah, you don't eat at all, and you start losing weight because of it.
Nah, it probably explains why I skip breakfast so many times. Like, I literally used to just eat a piece of fruit for breakfast.
Yeah, no, it would just be, like... It would be like one cinnamon roll or something, and then that's it.
The amount of sandwiches I'd thrown out half-eaten.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, it was miserable. I'd always skip out on lunch. I'd get, like, the most minimal amount of things ever. It's like, these are, like, the speedrunner pills, bro. If you want to, like, speedrun your, like, food.
Yeah, now that you point that out, yeah, that's true. I really don't eat when I'm on the medication. I never really thought about that before. There might actually be a correlation.
Shit, you know, these pills kind of remind me of the Joker arc, bro.
Do not call it a Joker arc.
This is like the definition of Joker arc. You're tuned out. You're like never there to have a good time. You don't want to eat food. I don't know, man.
Does the Joker not eat? Is that a thing?
Well, he's like super skinny, like very skinny. Like you can see his like spine, like through his skin.
I guess.
Did you not watch the Joker?
No, I didn't watch Joker. I didn't watch the movie.
You should.
Nah.
It's really... I'll watch it with you.
Listen, I don't want the idea to get any of our guests on this show thinking that we get what we effing deserve, okay? I don't want that to happen on here.
Okay, but meme aside, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I just haven't bothered to watch it. I haven't been in touch with any DC stuff in ages.
It's a good standalone movie that you don't need any knowledge to watch.
Yeah, I know. I just don't really care that much.
Man. But yeah, no, that's the med thing. Now to answer the age-old question, does it help? And that depends on what you need it for.
Okay, I'll be honest here. I do think they help me a lot. Like, when I actually need to focus on, like, a test or something, yeah, I notice there's definitely a very clear-cut difference where I'm focusing and when I'm not. The thing is, though, is that what I notice is that they usually wear out by the end of the day. They just don't work anymore. Like, I noticed that caffeine, specifically Mountain Dew for some reason, which might explain my half addiction. But aside from that, it does usually peter out by the end of the day. Like, by the time I'm taking my last class of the day, I'm pretty much far gone. I'm not there anymore.
Mine is, I think mine lasted for like 6 hours. So that's how long mine would go for. And by the time I get home, I would still be like all tired and all that. But then when it was like late at night and I was like gaming, then I was like happy. I was like, bro, we're gonna play some Fortnite, bro. And I was
once the negated energy wears out, it kind of bounces back like a rubber band. So then you're staying up all night.
Yeah.
Like the ADHD energy, it wasn't gone. It was just building up.
Oh, and shit, and also with it, like as soon as you take it, like your heart beating is also like, at least for me, my heart, I could always like feel my heart beating and my heart always hurt.
Okay, that's very different.
Yeah. But like, yeah, cause like I would take it in the morning, right? And that's cause like you're right. You did mention something. You would stay up all night. I did stay up a lot, like not like till like 4, but I would stay up till like 1, go to sleep, and then I wake up at like 7 for school.
Oh yeah, that's about right. Except the
take the
difference is that I
meds.
wake up at 5:45 and I go to sleep at like 3.
Yeah. But yeah, I would take the meds. And then like, because I'm like half tired sometimes when I go to school, like I couldn't go to sleep with it though, because like I could just feel my heart like bumping rapidly because of it. I don't know why I did that, but like, yeah.
I never had anything like that. I mean, I've always been a bit short of breath in my time, but I've never felt like my heart was beating.
Dude, oh yeah, short of breath as well. Like I would always be short of breath.
I'm short of breath right now anyway, but I think that might be related to my sleep apnea. I'll talk about that another time.
Wow. See, getting up early does not help you at all. No,
no, that's actually better just to work my schedule in life.
Yeah. I need to start getting my schedule down. I got school in like 2 weeks.
Oh, God, don't remind me. I start on the 9th.
I have until the 14th.
You lucky son of a...
Yep. Anyway, without the meds, shit happens. I mean, you're already seeing our true forms without the medicine. But things happen when we don't take the meds. You know, aside from fidget spinners and fidget toys, some of us need to find ways to distract ourselves and keep us focused on what we're doing. Me personally, I like moving my right leg around. Specifically my right leg. I like moving it around.
Yep.
I like moving.
Yeah.
If a part of me is not moving in some kind of form, I will be annoyed. And that's why I have a spinny chair, because I like spinning around.
Yeah, so my right leg moves a lot too. Like if I'm really excited or if I'm bored, I'll just basically start using both legs and alternating between them. I call it a workout. It's really just basically just fidgeting.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
it.
Oh my god. The amount of times like my friends would say, "Hey, are you horny or something?" Like because of my right leg moving like aggressively or something. Like, oh my, it was so funny.
The answer is yes, but it's not related.
Also, yes, but if I'm horny, I'm not gonna show it physically in front of everybody. Okay.
Yeah, my jacket is zipped up. Thank you.
Yeah, my pants are buckled up. Thank you.
I got the second belt on.
Yes.
Restrain yourself. He's
Yeah.
weighted clothing like a martial artist.
God, it does feel really weird though, because some people think like I'm just like overly excited when like I'm moving my right leg like aggressively or just moving any part of my body aggressively. And when I say aggressively, I don't mean like to the point where like I look insane. I just mean like, how do I explain it? Like you obviously know what I'm talking about.
No, I get exactly what you're saying.
But like, if you looked at it, you would notice it, but you wouldn't notice it if you weren't looking.
Yeah, basically, I guess.
Yeah. But like, as soon as you notice it, then you look at it and you're like, whoa, is he like, why is he so excited? But I'm not. I'm just doing it so I can satisfy my brain.
Yeah, and sometimes it really gets me when I actually am excited, like during movies or whatever, specifically like, I think I talked about it. I think I've talked about it to you. Spider-Man No Way Home. Literally, my leg was moving the entire movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, I was literally that excited, literally would not stop.
And that was a lot of people. Like we could not like sit down and just like relax for a moment. Like I had to I had to engross myself in every frame of the movie, buddy.
So many times where you just want to pop off like it's a live stream reaction.
Yeah. Dude, I was did I mention this in a previous podcast? I was the only guy in the theater who like genuinely like got up from his seat and like started screaming like out of nowhere when I heard Electro's theme from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 play for a brief second.
You got out of your seat at a movie theater?
I did, and I cheered.
Okay, listen, I'm not.
But I was the only guy though.
I mean, wait, you were the only person at the theater, or the only person to get
No,
up?
no, I was the only guy who stood up and cheered because I heard the electro theme.
I promise you, somebody was talking about you in their car on their way home.
Oh, I'm aware, but
promise
like
you.
I was because he's my favorite character. Like I know the Amazing Spider-Man 2 kind of sucks, but like I still like I just love electro in general. He's so cool, and the dubstep theme that Heinz Zimmer gave him. That's his name, right?
Hans Zimmer, you mean?
Hans Zimmer, yeah. The fucking dubstep theme that he gave this man goes so fucking hard. And the fact that I got to hear it again in this movie, like I popped off for a moment and nobody knew what I was popping off towards.
You know what? I don't really pay attention to movie soundtracks, so good on you, buddy.
It's the scene where like Spider-Man like shoots at him and the web goes through him, and then he like his like eyes like start glowing and like widens up. And then, like, is about to shoot the electric beam. It's hard to explain, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess I get what you're talking about. Kind of, maybe a bit, possibly.
But yeah, I looked like an idiot, but I don't care. I was a true fan.
Makes sense. But, like, back to the whole medication thing or whatever. Like, for me, it's kind of a weird thing where, like, it definitely works. It definitely works. The problem is that I slowed down and eventually stops working. That's what gets me. Which I guess is nice because then, like, you know, I actually have, like, ADHD energy to do stuff later in the day. But it doesn't help when I have late classes. Like, I noticed that I'm usually doing not great in the later day classes. That's something that I've noticed a lot.
That would happen with me, too. And also, like, despite, like, not doing much in the day because, like, I don't know why, but the act of focusing, like, for long periods of time, which is what the medicine would force you to do, and what I mentioned earlier, my heart beating a lot, as soon as the ADHD would wear off, like, sure, I would, like, pop off a little bit, but, man, I was exhausted. Like, it was, like, I felt like my body was being worked constantly, like, while using it. Combined with the fact that I would not, like, let myself eat food, you know, and I would constantly get, like, lightweight because of it. I think the exhaustion
was probably more of the not eating than anything else.
So like when I would get home, like sure I was like, you know, happy and excited again, but all I would want to do is sit in my bed, you know, because I was like so exhausted. Like it was hard.
Yeah, I feel like I could hop in bed right now. I wouldn't mind that. Because I know that's definitely been happening with me recently, where it's like, I get back from school and I'm all like worn out. And then it was like, get back from work and I'm all worn out. And now it's, I'm just kind of worn out even though I'm not on the medication. But still.
Yeah.
That's what winter break is
I don't
for.
get worn out from school anymore, surprisingly. Probably because like it's college, it's a lot more like free and I can do whatever the heck I want over there. But work definitely still like hectic as hell, and I literally pass out as soon as I get home.
Yeah, honestly, it's like, that's kind of why I was done earlier. I was like, this is causing me too much stress on my physical body. I need a less demanding job.
Yeah. I'm surprised you picked a food place to start, because that's not a good start.
It was my dad's recommendation. My mom said work retail, but I got mad that when Publix kind of glitched out and deleted my entire application before I was done with it. After I was literally on the last panel saying to refresh the page if it doesn't work, and then it booted me back to the start.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's kind of why I literally went on a rampage outside the Publix, and I just started applying to every job I could find out there. And McDonald's was the highest paying.
Like, retail, I would say you should work retail, like, once in your life to, like, get an idea. It is a good experience, and you get to see how people really are in the real world.
Yep.
And for me, it developed some good people skills that I would take to me, you know, for stuff like this. But, like, yeah, fuck. Retail sucks. I think you should still do it, but it does suck.
Well, I mean, it's the best you can get, I guess.
Yep.
Kinda.
That is true. Back when I started working, I made, like, $8 an hour. It was horrible.
Yikes.
Now I make $16 an hour. Haha.
Wow, you're rich.
I am rich.
You have so much money, Cyan. Wowza.
I don't know if I was. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to share like the how much I make. That's a thing. You don't ask people how much they make, but I don't care.
Which should not be a thing. You should be asking your coworkers how much they make.
Yeah, I mean, if it's amongst your coworkers, I don't think there's a problem with that.
Yeah, I know people don't usually share. It's a culture thing, I guess.
The culture.
The culture. The work culture.
The culture. The work culture.
The culture. The culture.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to add regarding ADHD and like anything else?
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
Wait, did you ever say why Christmas music?
It's
like,
just
why?
usually the second half of the song where it takes the lyrics from the first half and then adds in more instruments in the second half, which for some reason works really well.
And that's just like in general for Christmas music, or is that just like
No, it's
all
just
I Want
those
for
specific
Christmas?
2 songs.
Okay.
It's literally
I was,
just
like,
All I Want
wondering.
for Christmas Is You and Feliz Navidad. It's just those 2.
I was wondering because like you did mention like you got hyperfixated on like Christmas music.
No, it
and
wasn't
I'm
like a
what?
hyperfixation on Christmas music. It was the visuals
Or the
that
mental
came with
projected.
them. The mental projection, yeah. Is there an
Yeah.
actual term for that? Let us know in the comments below.
Ooh, great segue. Dude, oh my god, dude. I still love that idea, mental projected visions. That could be a whole podcast on its own because just so many things come out of like listening to music, and it's awesome. Music is powerful. I don't even think that's like an ADHD exclusive thing. Like you can,
Yeah.
no matter who you are, you could get visions out of like listening to music, and it's like the greatest thing ever. And also sad when you get brought back down to reality, and you were in that epic boss battle against this giant titan.
Snap back to reality.
Gunshot. Snap back to reality.
Yeah.
I just watched that Eminem movie a while ago. Like recently.
There was a movie?
I don't know. It had Eminem in it, and he was like rapping off against like this like black guy.
Wow. Venom.
How do I describe the movie to you? I'm not trying to be racist. I don't know how to describe the movie
I'm
to you.
serious. No, I'm serious. He was in the Venom. He did the song for Venom. It's like rapping
yeah.
against a black. Yes, rapping against a literal black Venom thing.
Venom.
Symbiote. That's the word. That's the word.
Symbiotes.
Symbiote.
Venom.
Venom.
Got that.
It makes me laugh every time I hear the song because it's like so bad it's good. You know what I mean?
It's gotten to the point where it's just a meme now.
It basically is.
But like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, we feeling the ADHD energy leaving us. You want to wrap it up?
It's leaving. I'm getting hyper fixated on playing Ace Attorney, the Phoenix trilogy or whatever.
What? Where did this come from?
Well, I've had it on my Switch for like 4 days now, and it's kind of just sitting there, and I kind of want to play it now.
You know what? Understandable. I mean, the thing is, I actually started it, but I got like lost, kind of. Like I stopped playing it for like a solid year. I remember what case I was on, but I don't remember what part of the case I was on. I think it was the samurai one. I think it was like the 3rd case. Regardless, I tried to get back into it, and I had no idea where I was.
My buddy flew it. It was like he really wants me to play Ace Attorney, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna cave in because it's like 50% off.
Play Skullgirls first. It's faster. It's much faster.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Play Skullgirls. No, this is a call to action to everyone watching this. If this goes up on the what's this going on? Okay, this would go up on the 4th, correct?
Looks that way.
So that means Skullgirls is still on sale until tomorrow for $2.50. Buy the freaking game now.
Ooh, unrelated also. I know we're still in podcast mode. Payday 2 is currently 90% off. It is 99 cents. You think it's worth it?
99 cents?
Yes.
You want to buy it and do a video on it?
We should.
Right now?
Oh, not right
Opening
now, but
Steam.
yes.
All right, let's
There
go.
you
Here we go. All right, I'm on the Steam store right now.
We
We're gonna
both
go
buy at the same time.
the store. I already have $24 in my Steam wallet from returning DNF Duel, so I'm just gonna type in Payday 2.
My God, we're actually gonna buy a game on the podcast.
99 cents. Add to cart. And
Oh, do you actually want to do it?
purchase for myself.
Oh my God.
Agree to terms of Steam subscribing service. And purchased.
Damn. Okay.
You know what? No, I'll buy you a copy too.
What? No, wait, I was gonna.
Nah, it's all yours, bro.
This man.
The deal is that you're
This
making the video, though.
I mean, I was gonna do that anyway, but. Damn, this man really just. We really just bought a new game, decided on the video, all right then and there on a podcast.
And let's
ADHD
go.
moment, I
Buckle
guess.
up. All right, and great Steam service subscribers and all that.
Oh my God.
And check Steam.
Oh my God. PP podcast, buckle up, poo poo.
Merry Christmas, Cyanize.
Merry Christmas. Okay, we gotta end the podcast here. We're getting so off topic now. We just fucking bought a game on Steam. If you guys ever wanted to know how ADHD works, there you go. That's the prime...
This is the ADHD. This is the ADHD.
This is the ADHD.
This is
right,
ADHD.
The ADHD.
The ADHD.
This is a TV setting now. I don't even know. All right, let's just end it. We gotta end
it. You're the host this time. You do the outro.
Yeah, I'm the host. Hey guys, I'm Cyanize here. If you enjoyed this podcast, be sure to like, subscribe, and if you are listening on Spotify, I will be working on that this week, by the way.
Oh, thank God, finally.
Yeah, we'll be doing
that.
We'll
have an announcement video when the thing is there.
I will get this thing up on Spotify, and you will be able to listen starting this week. I hope you guys are excited.
That's a bold announcement.
It is pretty bold, but I feel like I need to set myself like a goal.
Black and white low health theme starts.
Okay.
No, wouldn't it be Victory Lies before you though? You know, Jim Leader's last but one.
Anyway, let me end it. We gotta end it.
Fine. Nah.
Okay, so for people on YouTube, if you have something you want to dress up this Quagsire in, please let us know. That'd be awesome.
We didn't dress him up
thank you guys so much for.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching the podcast, by the way. I'm your host, Cyanize. I'm obviously with my co-host, Mr. Gengar. You can follow us in our... You can find the links in the description. Yeah, all links are in the description for literally everything. Happy New Year. This is our first episode of the new year. Very cool. This is our 10th episode, so there you go.
Oh, wait, it is!
Cool.
OMG! Hi! Oh my gosh! Yay! 10 episodes!
Yippee! Yay!
Whee!
And yeah... I will see you guys in the next episode of Wooper Watch next Wednesday. Bye-bye.